Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This morning, that 6 a.m. alarm, it was tough. But we are up and at 'em, and this morning I wanted to take you through my current very healthy, productive, setting up my day for success morning routine, if you will. This is a very realistic view at what that looks like. And aside from our little hair mask pit stop, which I love the idea of incorporating any kind of little bits of self-care that you can in any of your daily routines. So today for me is a hair wash day. Whoa, gotta schedule those in. But whenever I am doing a hair wash in my morning shower, I like to soak in a hair mask while I'm going throughout my morning routine and working out. So my hair will be nice and luscious and having a little self-care for the hair anytime you can. And then I come straight downstairs and I'm having my coffee. And normally before my workout, I like to have some kind of little banana, cracker, peanut butter snack, but I don't actually have any more bananas. I used them all for my healthy Frosties. So I just made a kind of like half-size quick oatmeal to have before my workout because, I don't know, it kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Intuitive eating, as they say, but sometimes I'm really hungry, and if I haven't had something to eat, then I get like really shaky in a workout, so I try to eat a little something, especially if I'm having a big cup of joe with it. I want to make sure I have something to eat before my workout. And normally with our current uploading schedule, Dan and I have been uploading much later at night than I would prefer, especially if I'm trying to do the 6 a.m. wake ups. But normally I will come downstairs, I'll make myself my little breakfast, have my coffee, and this is my thaw time. This is where I come down and thaw and I wake up, and normally I will do my phone scroll. And I've been trying to do this instead of scrolling on my phone in bed, because at least I'm out of bed, I'm awake and at 'em. And so while I'm drinking my coffee, I'll usually take this time to scroll through the last night's video and try and respond to some comments. I'll flip through the emails, go through the day schedule and see what's ahead, and kind of just, yeah, take a little brief phone and social media time. But today I shall halt that and have a chat with you instead. I know that you've been seeing a lot of my morning routines flitting here and there throughout the vlogs and the videos over the last couple of months, but basically January 5th, 2021 was the day. That was the day that I started a new chapter in my life, if you will. And you know, over the last year, many of us have had many weeks and months to kind of reflect and sit with ourselves, and you know, lots of reflection has happened. And I kind of just didn't like the way I was treating myself. I wasn't liking my routine. I was using lots of excuses to not have an established routine. And I was watching a lot of videos, watching a lot of like chats and suggestions and advice from people I look up to just about life in general. And I noticed that a solid morning routine was very common amongst all of the people that I look up to. And having some kind of structure in my day, especially over the last year, was something that I was really missing. And I wanted to kind of figure out what my non-negotiable morning routine would be in order to give me the best day, my most successful day, having a day filled with energy, getting some movement in, and having a healthy start to every day. So at the start of 2021, I set up a habit tracker, the physical daily tracking habit tracker, and that gave me like a lot of time to actually sit down and establish what I wanted my daily habits to be, what I did want my morning routine to look like, and night routine, and just every day in general. But for me, over those first few weeks, I really noticed just the pattern and habits building mainly in the morning. That was like the most crucial time for me in a day. And I did want that to become something that is a non-negotiable in my life, no matter how it may grow and change through life's ebbs and flows. But I wanted to establish that hour or two in the morning where it's just time for me and I'm doing everything I need to do to set my day up for success. So here we are in March. It's been over 2 months of this morning routine, and I decided that like my happy point of waking up in the morning was 6 a.m. and that does not always happen. You know, life throws whatever it may at you every single day, and sometimes you just have to go with the flow. So sometimes that's 7 a.m., sometimes it's 8, but that is the time I'm working towards. I'm working towards a consistent 6 a.m. throughout my weekdays. That's something I just really want to do, and I want that to be a part of my day. I want to have early mornings. I feel like I'm a lot more productive and I get a lot more done when I am rising with the sun. That's kind of the goal, to rise with the sun, especially as we're heading into spring and summer. There's no better feeling than just waking up with the beautiful sunrise. And that way, as our world starts to open up again and we can be out and about amongst people and back to our regular working routine, because I've been working on getting myself up earlier, hopefully my morning routine will be able to remain the same, even going back into a time when we might be leaving the house a little bit earlier than we are right now, which is not leaving the house. So I'm gonna finish my coffee and my oatmeal before it gets cold, and then I'll take you upstairs to show you my typical workout routine. Oh, the sun is out. Had to put my trays back in. It can't be helped, it must be done. So now I am upstairs ready to do my workout. This is my most dreaded part of my morning routine, and this has been the hardest thing to keep up with, and it doesn't happen every day. I want it to happen every day, but I used to be a person who thrived in a class group fitness setting. And over the last year, like when lockdown first started happening, that was my biggest excuse, being like, no, I can't do home workouts. I'm a class person, classes. And that's totally fair, but you know, it's a year later and something had to be done. I needed to stop using that as an excuse, and we were open up for a while. I was definitely diving back into the F45 world, and I miss it a lot. And yes, when the doors open, I'm gonna be running back. I love group fitness. I love the energy in classes, but until then, I just didn't want that to be an excuse anymore. I didn't want to put the fate of my fitness and mobility into someone else's hands. And like, I just have to do this or else I'm going to go insane from lack of movement. And I've definitely, you know, done a lot of trial and error, finding out what workouts best suit me. It changes, like each day I do a different workout, but basically over the last few months, I've been loving the kettlebell. And I get a lot of questions about the kettlebell, but this little 15-pound kettlebell here has become my best friend. I love it. I type into YouTube 30-minute full body kettlebell workout, and that's what I'll usually do. I'll link a few of my favorites below, or like my favorite people to watch: Carolyn Gervan, Heather Robertson, and Penny. I think her name's like Garage Fitness Girl. I'm gonna do one of hers today. And the biggest thing for me to have a successful morning workout is to plan it out before. So I actually it's a private playlist, but I made a playlist on YouTube, and I just will sometimes like take an hour in the evening and just scrub through all of the workout videos. If there's like a large grouping of movements that I don't particularly like, I just won't do that video. So setting up the videos beforehand, making sure that I know exactly what workout I'm gonna be doing, just makes me more likely to do it. It's usually like the sitting and having like option overwhelm, like I'll be scrolling through being like, oh God, I don't know which workout to do. And then, you know, enough time passes and then I just lose my mojo to work out. So definitely just having like the few go-to classes on hand ready to go. So that's like the strength workout. Then we do have the Peloton. I love the Peloton. I have grown to love it so much, and even though I miss the atmosphere of a spin class, you'll never get that when you're doing it alone, but I think Peloton does a great job. All the instructors are incredible, and I am not a runner. I am not good with cardio, so having like a stationary bike is definitely a great option to get some cardio in. So my usual like morning grouping will be some form of strength workout. I've been loving the kettlebell, and then I will do like, depending on how I'm feeling. Usually it's a 20-minute, but sometimes I'll pop in a 30-minute Peloton if I'm feeling fresh. And before I start my workout, I try to do some kind of like butt activation. That's really important for me, just because I have really bad hips. I have a lot of soreness in my hips, so I try to just do a little 5 or 10 minute booty activation, and there's tons of videos on that. I just do my own little thing, but yeah, a little butt activation, some kind of strength workout, and then cardio, and that pretty much wraps up my workout. If I don't feel like doing a strength workout on the day, I will try to convince myself to do a longer Peloton, and sometimes I just don't work out at all and I take a rest day. But I've been trying to, you know, be very aware of when my rest days are and being like, okay, you didn't work out yesterday, you must do it today. And it's definitely getting to the point where I am looking forward to my workout, and I think that's largely due to the fact that I have found a set of workouts that I enjoy. Like, I don't dread the kettlebell. I actually look forward to these workouts. And because I've been doing a lot of the same workouts, it's also been really interesting to see the level of improvement over the last 2 months. It's cool to watch. It's cool to watch, and you know, it's a little bit more motivating when you start to see change, for sure. But yeah, it took a long time. I mean, it's literally been the last year. I mean, starting from March 2020. It's taken me like this long to finally get into a groove and to be able to comfortably do a successful workout at home. So this is definitely the biggest like non-negotiable part of my morning routine that I really want to establish. I really want to have some level of movement every day. I think it's so important. And yeah, now I have been sitting here procrastinating it too long, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a 30-minute HIIT kettlebell workout. And I'm gonna do a 20-minute Peloton. See you on the other side. So the final part of my morning workout that has become a non-negotiable thing that I have to do in the morning is to do a stretch. Now, I've come up with my own little flow. I have a few little things that I personally want to be included in my stretch. Like, I have a goal of being able to do the splits again. I want to be bendy and stretchy. So a lot of my little stretch focuses on that. But just to stretch in general, this has been going on for a very long time. I experienced a lot of muscle pain, and I was constantly like to the point of tears, where it would just build up so much. And I was going to see a chiropractor. I was trying acupuncture, I was getting massage therapy, but I was previously unwilling to just include this simple part of my day, doing a stretch, to prevent my body from getting to that point. So it's so expensive to do massage therapy and going to chiropractors, and for a while there I was going weekly and just spending so much money on that, and I'm like, oh my god, I just need to stretch. And honestly, it's been 2 months of this consistently, and my body has been feeling so much better, so much more mobile. The pain in my neck has been so much less, and I've just been really, don't look at this right now, I'm trying to focus on the camera, but yeah, I've been trying to adjust my posture and just taking matters into my own hands, if you will. So doing a stretch after my workout, I never used to do it consistently. I have made a point to be doing it consistently and holding myself accountable with it. That's definitely one of the daily habits that needs to happen no matter what. And I've been doing it even if I haven't been working out. If I haven't been working out, I've got to do a little wiggle, do a little stretch in the morning, no matter what. Don't follow my stretching routine. I'm not an expert, but there are literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of free stretching and yoga good videos here on the YouTube. So I'm gonna do my little stretch, and then our sweat will be done for the day. All right, my stretch is done, and the next part of this morning routine is where things get a little bit weird when you have a lot of stairs in the house. But I'm gonna do a little up and down action. I run downstairs and take the leftover coffee from my morning coffee, and I blend it with my protein powder, make a little delicious protein coffee mocha, and I take that up with me to the bathroom while I go shower and do my skincare and do my hair for the morning. So here's, wow, I really didn't drink a lot of coffee. That probably explains why I'm feeling so sleepy. Oh, the sun is out, it's so bright and beautiful. That's the one downside of waking up early in the more wintry months. It's dark outside and it can be a little extra hard to motivate yourself in the morning. But anyway, attempting to film this and chatting through my morning routine has definitely delayed it to the point where the sun is in its full robustness. So I'm taking my, not even leftover, this is my whole ass morning coffee. I pour this into my little blender. I take a scoop of my chocolate smooth protein powder. I just love this flavor. Put a little handful, and then I blend this up. And now I'm gonna take this and go up to the bathroom. And yes, sometimes I do drink this while I am physically in the shower. It just happens that way. So now that we're in the bathroom, this is where the magic happens, if you will. This is where we go from sweaty slime to a less sweaty slime. The first thing I do, obviously, is undress myself. I'm going to take my hair out of its masking confinement. Hopefully the hair has had enough time to sit and soak and hydrate in its juices. And while I'm going throughout this routine in the bathroom, this is usually where I like to catch up on my YouTube videos. So I'll pull up my YouTube and just kind of set it there in the shower with me. And before I get in the shower, obviously once I am naked, but I like to take my dry brush, and I don't like follow a particular routine. I definitely hope to learn and do it fully and properly at one point, but I just like to take this and give my main large limbs a good little brush over. It just feels good. It just feels like I'm doing an extra level of exfoliating and drainage in my body. It just feels nice. So I'll run my little dry brush through and then I go ahead and shower. In the shower, I actually have a face cleanser in there. I'm gonna wash my face, wash my hair, do a quick little shave, and we'll be clean as a whistle when we come out on the other side.
That we would go through to go outside with the dog.
You know when you get out of the shower and you fear that you're having one of those days where you didn't wash out your conditioner enough? That's the day I'm having, and I fear that we might be a greasy woman today. But that's okay. Out of the shower, I'm gonna do my skincare, put on some deodorant. I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying this Malin & Getz natural deodorant. It's been about a week and a half that I've been using it, and I am rancid. I don't know how people do the switch over to natural deodorant. How do you live with yourself? How do you smell yourself? It's such a nice scent, this bergamot deodorant, but as soon as it's on me, this is gonna be very difficult to stick to, but I'm gonna try. I'll keep you guys posted on my adventure. But anyway, the usual deodorant, lotion, perfume, skincare, my SkinCeuticals lineup. And one thing I definitely try to make sure of, and that's also why I bring my beverage in the bathroom with me, is I have to do my hair before I leave the bathroom. If I leave the bathroom without doing my hair, it will never be done. For some reason, that's just something that's hard for me to get past in the morning, is blow drying and doing my hair. Obviously, it's a little bit easier when I'm filming and doing it with purpose, but I must remain in here until I do my hair. So my hair is blow dried. I just came upstairs and got dressed. Today's outfit of the day, working from home, cozy casual. These are some Zara pants I actually bought last year. These little plaid pants. I think I got them in the fall. And then this is my recent Everlane alpaca knit tee. I love this thing so much. Just a cozy little shirt and pants. And then I actually picked up the Amelia Liana Raimi collection. I got the little trinket dish. And I just put some of my daily jewelry here on the vanity table on the little trinket dish. So I'm just gonna put my jewels on. I mentioned this already before, but getting dressed in the morning is definitely a large determinant in how productive I'm gonna be that day. So there are definitely a lot of days where I just wanna be in sweatpants, and if I'm sitting on my computer all day, being in sweatpants is definitely more cozy, but I'm trying my best to find equally cozy and comfortable outfits to still be comfortable in and around the house in, but getting dressed just definitely brings my productivity to the next level. I just feel a little bit more ready for the day. I feel a little bit more confident in myself. You know, the whole look good, feel better saying, it is true. When you get dressed, you just, I don't know, feel more productive and feel more alive, but comfort is definitely a huge, huge importance factor in that for me. So finding some stretchy pants that look great but are equally as cozy, it's definitely key, and it's been one of those habits that I have been trying to keep up and continue. Now let's head down and have some breakfast. Like I said, it's a lot of up and down the stairs, but baby, I need those hash browns in my belly. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to these things. All right guys, so this is breakfast. Today we've got hash browns, egg whites, and not my typical green juice, but we've got a carrot, apple, and ginger juice this morning, and there's some celery in there too. I have been trying to curate a very healthy set of meals in my day, and I will absolutely make room for my hash browns. This, to me, is a very well-balanced breakfast. Thank you so much. And with breakfast, my friends, is where I end my morning routine. These are the steps I want and need to take in my morning, this routine that I want to have set in place for me to have a great day. And you know, my morning routine might morph and change over time, and I'm actually curious to see what my morning routine is going to be looking like in a few months from now, see what has progressed, see if I have progressed, see if there's any changes. It'll be cool to kind of document and see how the morning routine goes as life changes over the next couple months. Let's see. I'd love to do an updated morning routine and see where we're at. But getting up early, having a good thaw time, my coffee, a good workout, a good stretch, and making sure that I am dressed and ready for the day are just a few of the steps that I want to have as a non-negotiable part of every morning for me. And obviously sometimes that would include getting ready, but we're doing makeup here on YouTube, and today I need to film a makeup video. So everything prior to that is what I need to do to get ready for my workday, and my workday just happens to include also filming makeup videos. So I'm really curious to hear from you guys. What are some of your non-negotiable steps in the morning that you do to set yourself up for having a great day? I would love to hear what you do in the morning, and what are some of the habits that you have introduced into your morning routine that have changed your life for the better. I am really excited to hear your guys' thoughts, and this is just a look at what my current morning routine is, and I'm excited to see where we grow and go from here. I'm gonna go dive into my hash browns, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all very soon for a new one. Bye!